What's up, everybody? Toby here from Diverse Hires, which is a careers platform supporting you wonderful people from around the world in landing jobs and progressing your careers. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about rejection and specifically getting rejected from the final round interview for that dream job at your dream company. How do you go about bouncing back from that, looking at it in its proper context, and moving on to the next one? That's what I'm going to cover today. So if that sounds relevant to you, watch this video, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully it helps. So I wanted to start by telling you about my story. A few years back, I went for a final round interview at my dream company in the sports industry. And I prepared well, I really did my research. I went in and I executed on the day. I was looking real sharp. I had a beautiful new blazer on. I got on really well with the hiring manager. They were asking me, when can I start? How long is your notice period? We think your presentation was great. When can you start, kind of thing. And I'm thinking, great, this is job done, wrapped up. Where's the contract at? How much is my salary? That kind of thing. A few days went by, and then the rejection letter came through. Turns out I didn't get the job. So I was pretty shocked about that. And I had a call with the hiring manager to find out why, to get some feedback. And they said the presentation that I did was the best one they saw. I interviewed incredibly well, but ultimately they just had a better fit with another candidate that they liked better. Simple as that. And I've heard this a few times from a few different candidates, and it really just sort of dawned on me that once you get to the final stage, they've seen your CV, they've seen your application, they know you can do the job. But at this point, they're thinking, how well do you fit in with this team, our team specifically? How much do we like you? I think we make the mistake of thinking the application process is like the 100-meter final. Whoever is the best, whoever is the fastest, whoever has the best background experience, whoever executes the best is going to win. It's actually not like that at all. It's much more subjective. It's actually much more like, speed dating. It's about chemistry. It's about how much I like you. It's about how much I want to really spend a long amount of time with you. I'm going to be sat across you all day long, or I'm going to see you on Zoom calls for weeks on end. It's high stakes. I've got to see how much of a fit I think this will be with my company. And I've got 2 employees already. I've got Jeff and I've got Jess to think about. And they're stellar employees and I want to keep them happy. And I think, I'm not sure if Toby would fit in well with them. I'm not sure that they would complement each other well. But Sarah, on the other hand, I think she'd really complement the skills that Jeff has. And they've got different skill sets. They'd be perhaps a fantastic team. These are the type of things they're really thinking about. So the likelihood is a huge number of people are going to be going for the same role that you're interested in, and it may just so happen that one of them has a better connection with the hiring manager than you did. So when they tell you, it's not you, it's me, they're actually telling the truth this time. So you just got to move on to the next one and bounce back and go again. The only caveat to what I've said here is that you need to be able to say after your interview that you did all you could to get the role. So in order to do that, you've got to do 3 things. Three things. You've got to make sure you really understand the job description. Some people seem to think they know the job description, but do you know it well enough to say, explain it to an elderly person who has no experience in that industry whatsoever? Or the same for a kid who's in school. If you get trapped in an elevator with Boris Johnson, could you explain it to him? That's what you've got to be able to do. Secondly, you've got to really understand the company. Do your research, try out their products, buy them if you can, get your hands on them, and make sure you have a deep knowledge of the company. And then finally, most importantly, practice makes perfect. You wouldn't go into your driving test without having a practice first. So it's exactly the same with your interviews. Unless you're Lewis Hamilton, you're going to need to practice a little bit first. You can do flashcards with the most asked interview questions. You can film yourself. That's a great tool that I've done as well, and see if there's little things you can pick up on that you're saying that you maybe want to get rid of or that you can improve on. And that will put you in a great position to go get your next role. So I hope you found this one useful. If you did, like, subscribe, drop me a comment to let me know what you want to hear more about. or head over to diversehires.co.uk to find your next job with an inclusive employer and even more careers content. All the best, guys.